Okay, for science today, we are actually getting ready to study for your quiz tomorrow. And you're supposed to be studying pages 24 through 30. And I'm kind of going to do the same thing as I did with your history. I'm not going to read all the pages because that's going to take too long. When you're studying for a quiz, just pick out the things that are going to seem important. Now, I noticed that in this chapter, you have your quick checkups, which asks you questions. Make sure you know the answers to those questions because that is probably going to be some of what's on the quiz at least. So always look at those questions and find the answers to those questions and study those because chances are they're going to use at least some of those on the quiz. So starting at page 24, and we're talking about vitamins. Now, as you look at the vitamins, make sure that each time it talks about a new vitamin, learn something about that vitamin because that's probably going to be on the quiz to know something about each vitamin. So on page 24, we start with vitamin C. So the first sentence after vitamin C, look at that and see what it says about it. Vitamins such as vitamin C and B are called water-soluble vitamins because they can dissolve in water. So that's something important to know about these vitamins. So know something important about each vitamin that it's going to talk about. Remember, if something is italicized, memorize around that. So we have foods containing the most vitamin C are citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruit, lemon, limes, and their juices. So know that. What are citrus fruits? Vitamin C contain the most citrus. Citrus fruits contain the most vitamin C. So that's good to know, and know what citrus fruits are. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons. So that was italicized, learn everything around it that has anything to do with it. And then keep going on. We're going to vitamin B, okay? Learn what is important about vitamin B. Well, the first thing that we see is there are 8 different vitamin B vitamins that work together. So know that there are 8 that work together in vitamin B. So that's important to know. So know something about vitamin B. Then we have italicized words. Liver and wheat germs are the only foods that contain all of the B vitamins. So it's probably important to know because they're the only ones that contain all of them together. So know that liver and wheat contain that. That's something important that you should study. All right, then we're going to move on to vitamin A. What is special about vitamin A? Read about it. Okay, where can we find vitamin A? In foods that we get from animals. What does vitamin A help you with? Helps you to see well. So when you're studying for your quiz, and if you're learning about something like vitamins, you want to know what the vitamin B is. You probably want to know where you can find it, what foods it's in, and you probably want to know what it helps you with. So like with vitamin B's, it says there's 8 different types and that they're needed in every part. We know that liver and wheat germs are what contain all of it. With vitamin A, we know that it's found in food we get from animals. We know that it helps you see well. And then moving on, you see carotene. That word is bolded. What about carotene? Well, let's see. Dark green vegetables and deep yellow fruits have it. So that's important to know. And what is carotene? It's a nutrient that helps your body change into vitamin A. So that's what's important about carotene, so learn that. Vitamin D. Okay, what can we know about vitamin D? It's called the sunshine vitamin. And why is it called the sunshine vitamin? Because sunshine falls on your skin and forms vitamin D. So that's important about vitamin D. Do that with every vitamin. So every page, go over, look at every vitamin, find something important about the vitamin. Find out what the vitamin does for you, and find out where you can find it. Vitamin E, okay, that helps you heal, okay, and a lack of it keeps you from being strong and being able to have good circulation. So that's vitamin E. Vitamin K, okay, you can find it in yogurt. And then we see italicized words, alfalfa sprouts, leafy vegetables. What about them? They're good sources of vitamin K. What happens if you don't have it? Your blood doesn't clot, and that means you lose too much blood. All right, so those are all vitamins. That's page 24 through 26. And then we're moving on to different types of things. Now look at our quick checkup. These questions. What is a water-soluble vitamin that you need daily? Look back and find it, and that's going to be something you want to study for your quiz. Okay? A water-soluble vitamin that you need daily. Well, that was vitamin C. Remember, we told you to study that. They dissolve in water. What are 8 different vitamins that work together? Well, that was vitamin B. Remember, it said there were 8 different vitamin Bs that work together. So ask those questions, find the answer to those questions, and then study those for the quiz. And then moving on, we're going to learn about minerals and calcium. Anytime something is bold under that section or italicized, learn them. Okay, under minerals, it says important minerals include calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, sodium, iron, iodine, zinc. It's probably good to know those because it says it's important. Remember, we talked about in history quiz, anytime the word important, famous, best, that type of thing is used, it's probably something good to memorize. Now, calcium is the most common. Remember, you see the word most. It's important to know. It's the most common mineral in our bodies. Okay, so then it's probably good to know where it's found. Milk, okay, things that are made from milk, so cheese and yogurts. The italicized words, unless you drink milk with your meals, you're probably not getting enough calcium, so it's good to have milk. If we move further on, phosphorus, that's bold. What about phosphorus? Calcium and phosphorus work together to build strong bones and teeth. So it works together with calcium to build strong bones and teeth. That's what's about phosphorus. Moving on, osteoporosis. Okay, that's bold and italicized. What is osteoporosis? It's when your bones become full of holes and they're fragile and easy to break. What causes osteoporosis? When you don't have calcium. So when you see something like osteoporosis, find out what it means and find out if it's something that causes it or what the chapter is talking about. All right, so keep going that. Go through each section. You have it already outlined for you. Magnesium, sodium. Find something about each section that seems important. If there's something bold or italicized, definitely learn that and learn anything around it that seems important. If it's in italics, okay, look at see why it's in italics, see if it seems important. So go through each of these pages and find what's important. Again, it's good to know with this section you're learning about vitamins and different things. It's good to know how it helps you, what you can eat to find it, what you can find it in for food, what happens if you don't get it. So you're not having to memorize your whole book. Don't panic. You don't have to read everything. But especially look at each section and look for something about like how it helps you, why you need it, that sort of thing. You don't have to learn every tiny bit or every single thing just when you see things that stick out, okay? You'll eventually learn as you do this more and more. Your mind is automatically going to start learning what's important and what's not. So you want to be practicing this now for 6th grade and for high school so that you know how to pick out important things. Again, for now, definitely anything that's bold, italicized, definitely look over that closer. And then again, something important about each thing. So I'm not going over each page with you, but make sure you study pages 24 through 30. That doesn't mean you have to read everything word for word. We've talked about it. Try to pick out the important things, something important from each section, and then your quick checkups. Okay, make sure you look at the questions for your quick checkups and answer those questions, check them, and then work on those because chances are some of those are going to be on the quiz because usually that's why they have them, to see if you're paying attention and you know these things. All right, so that's all for science today. Go ahead and review that, work on it. Now, studying for a quiz doesn't mean you read it once and then you're done. That's not studying, that's just reading. Studying is going over it over and over again, giving yourself clues to help you remember and just learning it and getting it in your brain. That's what studying is. It's not just reading it once. Okay, you're not going to remember it just from reading it once. That's not how your mind works. You have to practice some and you have to do it over and over again. So take some time to do that, okay? It's not going to take long if you just sit down and do it without distractions around you. That makes it go so much easier. So go ahead and work on that, and hopefully this helped you, and you'll be ready for your quiz tomorrow. All right, guys? Bye.